You're listening to the Real Estate Entrepreneur Podcast with Terrence Murphy, where we cover sales, investing, and entrepreneurship with an emphasis on real estate. Each podcast, Terrence and his guests will bring you informative and inspiring information within the real estate industry.
Welcome to another episode of the Real Estate Entrepreneur. This one will be just me, yours truly. So the quote is, and I actually just talked about it a little bit, but it's a simple quote. It says, people focus on the cost of a book and of coaching and courses, but they don't focus on the cost of being in the same place next year that they are today. So we got our beta event coming up. And man, I just want to first off say, appreciate everybody who's reached out to on social media, emails, text messages from the podcast. My man Kyle and I have been going strong now for about a year or so. And it's just been really good feedback, man. It's been good vibes. And so obviously I told you guys when I started the podcast, I was going to be me. I was going to keep it real. I'm not going to try to be anybody else. Everybody else is already taken. So with the beta event, this is our real estate entrepreneur coaching and podcast. So podcast and coaching. So we obviously dropped the podcast. Now we're actually dropping the coaching that's attached to the podcast. And I've been getting a lot of inquiries about, how do I get enrolled? And so if you go to my Instagram, just Terrence Realtor, I have it, the Eventbrite link up on my bio. So it's just a quick link. I think we're charging $50. And it's crazy because it's like the brother who was just on the show. Like for me, this is about legacy. And the one thing I've learned about legacy is I thought it was just about my kids and my wife and my, family. But what I've learned is to truly build a legacy, you have to make a bigger impact outside of your own family. So this coaching, this beta coaching event and the coaching program or courses, because it's going to be courses and it's going to be group coaching, is that I get so many inquiries from people. I honestly can't respond to everybody. And the podcast was just that first kind of step in that direction to get some content out there, let people hear what I'm talking about, hear about some of the concepts that I'm training on. And, I think a lot of times, because I'm in College Station and I don't do a great job of posting. I've had a lot of friends on Instagram tell me I don't post enough. I know. I hate recording and cameras, but it is what it is. So the point is, I got to get out there what I'm doing, and I'm not gonna sound arrogant, but I'm gonna say it. I challenge somebody to find an entrepreneur, a real estate entrepreneur, especially from my culture, who's brokered $1 billion in sales in 8 years, who's done 100 million plus in acquisitions and development with no money raised, and I can just keep going. The point is, I'm not starting this coaching to make up shit, right? Like I'm literally doing this coaching program to give back to you guys, the listeners, my audience, my team, people that are in our organization. We own and run 20 plus companies, but we're invested in another 30. So when you're talking about fintech, prop tech, sales, real estate, whatever, I've been really blessed to have a different perspective. And I feel like what we've done it at a very high level in College Station. Now, obviously, we're expanding TN5 into all 50 states and 20 countries. But the point is, real estate entrepreneur, the reason why I named it that, and it's crazy because as I started branding real estate entrepreneur, then I started seeing it everywhere. But before that, I never saw entrepreneur and real estate together. But the reason I did that is because I want you to know, like, you're not a realtor. You're not a builder. You're not a developer. You're an entrepreneur. You own your business. When you're a 1099, you own your business. And the biggest thing I realized, the reason the statistic for startup companies is like 85%, 75 to 85% fail, and real estate agents, 50% are out of the business by year 1, 50% are out of business by year 2, only 25% make it to year 3, is because we don't get access to the right information. And so I feel like I'm finna really attack this industry in a way to where I'm giving you guys legitimate steps, a legitimate roadmap. I'm not just trying to sell you another course. I'm actually showing you the real information on how I brokered $1 billion, or how I built a portfolio, or how I developed a neighborhood, or how, whatever the hell it is in real estate. It's not because see, like, that's the thing, like, people can go get degrees and read books, but if you haven't really done it, and I always use this analogy, it's like if we say we want to lose weight, it's our New Year's resolution, and we sign up at a gym, and we go to the gym, and the first day we show up, our trainer is overweight. Why am I paying you if you haven't done it at a high level to help me lose weight? So I think that's what I'm blown away with, how many people are brokers or how many people are coaches who haven't done it at a high level. And I'm only saying that to say everything that I'm talking about is tried and true. There's no, guessing about it. And it's worked um, across a multitude of different people that I've coached. So on Wednesday of this week, which is tomorrow, March 2nd, we're going to have the Real Estate Entrepreneur Beta Coaching. And if you haven't signed up, I pray that it's not capped by now. By the time you hear this, it may be capped. So I'm apologizing in advance. But long story short, it's just going to be a quick ski taste, a quick teaser of some of the concepts we're going to be talking about. I'm going to go over the roadmap. So I'll be introducing our roadmap. If you're in the NFT space, you know what roadmaps are. But it's crazy. Before I got in NFTs, I was saying roadmaps, process roadmaps, stuff like that. But it's a roadmap on, hey, where am I going? What am I getting? And it's going to be modules and courses and a group coaching. That's pretty much what it'll be. And you'll be able to buy different courses and bundles or not or whatever. And then you just follow it and it works. And, take it, use it. But my heart in it is to give you guys access, a true look behind the curtain on, man, because once again, I say this with all sincerity. When you do $1 billion in anything, you've done something. And so I want to give you guys that access because, see, people right now are so focused on inspiration. Like, I want to inspire. And I do. Like, I want to inspire people. But if I only inspire you and not give you a way to get access, then yeah, you're all motivated and pumped up, but I need a roadmap. And so for me, I always felt that way. Like growing up as a kid, I would be inspired, but I'm like, okay, so how do I get from A to Z though? How do I get from point A to B? Forget A to Z, just shit, A to B. And so my goal with this is to line it out for you guys. I'm not a professional coach. I'm not a professional podcaster. I'm not a professional anything at this point. I'm just an entrepreneur. But I will tell you this, my heart is pure in it. And I will give you the real. There ain't going to be a lot of extra BS tied to it. And just follow it and run with it, man. So y'all just be patient with us. This is obviously, as we roll out the coaching, there'll be some kinks in the road. But if you're riding with me, you're riding with me. And I can assure you, on the backside of it, you'll be a different entrepreneur. You'll be a different real estate entrepreneur. If you've been in my rooms in Clubhouse, and if you haven't been in Clubhouse in the room, this is free. Join it. Every morning, Monday through Friday, I'm in a room on Clubhouse. You need to look it up and find it. And I'm dropping gems and nuggets. And listen, what I'm talking about is different. Nobody's talking about what I'm talking about. I guarantee it. Now, there's some basic concepts of real estate and development and sales that people are, but I've literally created some proprietary worksheets, spreadsheets, and roadmap because I just made it up on my own because I was just following breadcrumbs from what God was giving me. So I'm saying that to say, I know it's unique. The $50 for the event, like I said, I'm not really tripping on that. But more than anything, you're going to have a first look at the roadmap and where we're going with the coaching. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you sign up. March 2nd, we start at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, 9 to 12, and it's going to be amazing. And I can assure you that there's going to be some meat on the bones. It's not going to be a bunch of BS. And if you just take it and execute it. So my last thing I'll close with, I got to raise my number because my goal was to create 500 millionaires from my courses. Now I'm finna take it up to 500,000 millionaires from my courses. Got to raise it. 500,000. That's 500,000 people. Hell, it may happen when I'm dead and gone with Jesus. I don't know. But 500,000 people will become millionaires from these courses. I claim it right now. Appreciate y'all. See you soon.
Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of The Real Estate Entrepreneur with Terrence Murphy. Please subscribe on whichever platform you are listening and consider leaving a 5-star review, as that will help us gain traction and continue to bring you knowledge in the real estate industry. For more content, head over to terrencemurphy.com.